Hello, the three people. That was quick. Who have we got in the room? So Benji's there. How are you, Benji? Yes, it should be on. Can you hear me? Oh, it should be. It's on. Is it working? Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Yay? Nay? Wait, let me check. I might have caught the mute button. Let's have a look. God, I need some. Is that mute? Can you hear me now? Yeah, no, can't believe it, man. And Bournemouth have just scored in the last minute, and I've cashed out. Oh, it's you I've been talking to, Benji, innit? Brilliant, mate. And I'll tell you something. In the last 4 days, Saturday, Man United and Chelsea, them two stupid results, that cost me 248 quid. A Man U single goal last night cost me 259 quid. And Spurs have just knocked 3 goals in injury time, and I've won 148 quid. Tell you, people are asking me now to keep posting my bets now. But I will say, I used to do this regular. And I'm quite knowledgeable about football. And me and a mate, when I used to be 18 years old, in his early 20s, we were big football fans. He was a Liverpool season ticket holder, and I was a Derby season ticket holder. And what we used to do, we used to have what the bets are is accumulators. I normally either have a 6, 7, or 8 match accumulator every bet, and on a weekend it's normally I spend £5 and I have two £2 bets and one £1 bet, and that's what I do. I have a normal 7 or 8 team win acca, which is basically picking 8 teams to win. I then have a both teams to score acca, self-explanatory, and then I either alternate for the last pound bet on either over 2.5 goals, which is harder, and then I either do over 2.5 goals or I do goal scorers. A goal scorer bet won me a lot of money once, because that is hard. I picked 5 actual goal scorers, and that was a bet that was crazy this year. I'd pick 5 goal scorers, and they'd all scored by half time. How are you, Colin? So yeah, basically what we used to do, because we were very knowledgeable about football, season started, never made a bet all through August, left August alone, never did it, and then started betting in September, and we basically used to both chuck £5 in, which was a lot then, we're going back 25 years or so. We used to put £5 in each, both pick an accumulator and split the winnings. And that's how we did it. And we used to win a hell of a lot of money through a season. But what you must do, and this proves an exact point. All right, I've been a bit lucky tonight, but around about end of March we stopped. And the reason we stop is because you get results like you did on Saturday when Crystal Palace beat Chelsea, and you get matches like, Bournemouth tonight drawing at Liverpool. Towards the end of the season, all the teams at the bottom, you can never predict teams at the bottom. So come March, we used to pack up, never have a bet, and that was it. We used to make quite a bit of money, quite a lot of money. And I stopped betting because I actually got... You've got to be careful with gambling. Everybody knows what gambling's like. It's like any other addiction. And living on my own this time, the way I've done it, I think I'm actually up since I started betting, since living on my own. Because when I do win, all my bets that I have, and this is the kind of policy, all the bets that I have, I always make sure that it's going to be at least over 70 quid comeback. I don't win bets at 10, 20 quid. I don't see the point. But what I normally do, like now, that 148 quid, I've already stuck the 140 quid back in my bank. Soon as I win, it's in my bank. In fact, that money was in my bank before Bournemouth had equalised, and I would have lost. So, there you go. Question, lads. I know there's only 3 in, but we'll have a bit of chat and a bit of banter. Do you want me to keep playing this wizard character in this game, or would you like me to change to Lego City? What would you like me to do? I can change to Lego City, or I can carry on playing this level. I don't know what I am now. I think I'm about level 25. Where does it say what I am? I can't remember. Let's get in the game anyway. This is that character I started last night that all you guys saw. So, level 27 I am already, look. So I played a couple of hours this afternoon and leveled really well. And you'll notice what I've done. That's when I finished this afternoon. I put all them Canes things on, look, in green. And if you look on the right-hand side where it says... when it says Kane's memory, I've got a headpiece, I've got legs. Now what that's done, you'll notice it's given me now a 50% bonus XP. That's what you change to. You don't bother about the damage now, you go for XP. And then you just literally farm them sites. I should have... Persona 5 should be arriving tomorrow. So I may stream some of that tomorrow night, so you lot can have a look at how crazy that game is. I mean, I've had no end of feedback on the Rambler tonight already. And I've just been talking to a couple of people tonight, actually, about the Rambler. We're getting no end of feedback of people saying that they're actually... And people feel like embarrassed. People are saying... Is it wrong to enjoy the Rambler more than the Gamer Show? No, it's not. Of course it's not. But what I do find disappointing, the viewing, the listener figures. I'd be careful at work, Colin, because there's prostitution, sex, and everything in this week's episode. If you want to know the tagline questions, a listener sent a question into the show, which I was umming and ahhing on doing, and they wanted to remain anonymous, which I can well understand. But the question, and I won't tell you what we said, it's obviously in the show, but the question that was sent in was, have you ever, or are you ever, or do you ever, have gone with a lady of the night, a prostitute, either in your past or now, or do you want to do it? And I have a really good chat, because my lifestyle's changed considerably. But the thing is, you see, yeah, I mean, what I was going to say, if I give you some viewing figures, I don't mind mentioning viewing figures, I always have. We now are getting average of 3,800 listeners to the Gamer Show, which is high, very high, per week on average now. But sadly, the Rambler, even though the feedback, I have had 100% feedback positive on the Rambler show. I've not had one negative comment, which, as you guys know, the history of Cranky Gamers is a bloody miracle. But the listener base for the Rambler show is only just about 1,200. Now, if you don't know podcast numbers, I know for a fact that UK gaming podcasts are literally only getting like 200-300 listeners a week, which they consider quite good. And you don't realise till you get us getting 4,000 a week. And this is why I took the decision, by the way, to put the Rambler on our feed for Cranky Gamers, because you've automatically got a feed. And beginning a podcast, it's the hardest thing you actually do. Is get a feed for a podcast. That's why a lot of podcasters stop doing what they do, because it literally is just too hard to keep viewers. It's one of the hardest things to actually keep going. You've heard me talk about it many times on the show, but there's a statistic that goes round where I think at one time, when podcasting was pretty new and very famous and doing well, there was like 10,000 podcasts a week started on iTunes. And 3 months down the line, there is only ever 1% of them podcasts that are still going. And that is true statistics. I've seen them from iTunes. They've quoted them statistics. So, even though I'm saying there's 1,200, 1200 for a brand new podcast is pretty high up. And I have actually been meaning to have a look, see if it's appeared on the iTunes charts, actually. Because iTunes charts, as we all know, is an animal amongst itself. I don't think iTunes themselves know how that thing works. So 1200 is really good, actually. So it's me being a bit greedy, I guess. I've often said, actually, I've been asked this question by a few friends that have basically said, would you like to, you know, suddenly get your YouTube channels, you know, like one of the bit, like into the hundreds of thousands? Obviously, from a financial point of view, it'd be bloody fantastic, you know, to be actually earning money. But then I've heard. And I listen to my favourite blog, is Roman Atwood. I just love watching that guy's family. I think it's because I live alone and it's a bit sad and shit like that. But I just love watching his family. And he's got 10 million. Well, put it this way: Roman Atwood's got 2 YouTube channels that are both over 10 million subscribers. And I know for a fact that that kind of subscriber base gets you about $100,000 a month cash. You literally, it's your job. When people say, oh, YouTube's your job, that's when it is. Now, what I have said, and I've had this conversation, what I'm trying to get to is the fact that, would I like that kind of fame? Because with that, well, you guys know what kind of, not saying bad asshole, I have had death threats, I've had silly comments, which everybody does on the internet. Internet is what it is. And that's on just a low-end scale. So could you imagine, like, doing that tenfold or 1,000-fold? You know, could you do it? I suppose you've got to be so strong-minded when you get to that kind of scale. And I think I've seen sites that are, because I've followed up information about Roman Atwood's vlog because I'm interested in it. I think I've read on places on the internet when I was doing some research on what it was, the kind of shit he's had, because he actually vlogs his family life. And he's got young children. He's got a young lad on there that's on every single day. Now, that is a brave move. And he's got a very attractive wife, an exceptionally attractive wife. And I've read comments. It's just, well, it's disgusting. It's the internet. It is what it is. But, yeah, would I like it? I don't know. Lesser of two evils in it. I think a nice middle ground is about... I'd like, if I'm being honest, I'd probably like to double what we get. And I probably would like a little bit of income from YouTube. I mean, I don't put enough YouTube content up, period, because it's just a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest. The amount of time it takes is ridiculous. And to be honest, I need a new MacBook as well. And my MacBook's getting pretty old now. And I actually was looking at trying to get a new MacBook today, and it's just so expensive. I'd love a brand new one. So it's that kind of thing that I'd like to do, you know, just have a bit of income that keeps it ticking over, that buys stuff for the channel. I mean, all I've earned on YouTube is £60. That is my sum of money on YouTube, £60 in, I think I've been doing it now about 8 years. All right, Benji and Colin, that's a bit sad that you both leave. But I'll have to start trying to stream a bit early, actually. Because this is a bit of a weird time, isn't it? People got to get up to work and stuff. So, yeah, I'll probably start streaming a bit early, because I'm getting into it, actually. It's good having a chat with people. Yeah, mate, I've enjoyed my winnings. I should be having a bet. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll post my betting slip on Saturday. I will be having a bet on Saturday, and I will post the bet on Saturday. So if you want to look at it. Also, people have asked me for my Augusta tips. I've been giving them out tonight. And if you want to know my Augusta tips, they are as follows. Dustin Johnson to win an each way is the best golfer out there at the minute. World's #1, brilliant. But 2 each way bets, what I've had a bet on this time. John Rahm of Spain and Brooks Koepka. And as always, guys, I don't take responsibility if you put your own money on it. It's all a bit of fun. But they're my tips. A lot of people have been asking for the golf. I was a bit disappointed tonight. It's usually the par 3 tournament tonight, and it's like the best part of Augusta or one of, and it got rained off. Apparently they've got tornado weather. I'd like to go there, by the way. Do you know you can get to Augusta for $2,000? There's holidays that actually get you tickets and travel for $2,000 to go to Augusta. God, would I love that. That would just be wow. By the way, I've figured out about the bounty. This guy's a bounty. But where's the chest? I've got a feeling I've been walking out and I think the chest is down here. I've got a feeling it's down here. I might be wrong. Cheers, Colin. You've probably gone now, mate. But yeah, thank you. If you noticed me doing the farming, I've leveled up pretty quick. Am I on? Is that 29? Have I done 3 levels while we've been talking? I've 3 levels already. And that's because I've got that Kane's bonus. Now, what I am going to do... Yeah, I'm just going back to town. There's no point. There's no chest. I'm going to go and do some of them rifts, them Nephilim rifts, because that's now what you're supposed to do to level quickly. And then what I do, when I get this character to level 70, I will try and do that boss that I've not done, that I can't do on my other character, because apparently it's obviously character driven. More characters are better than others. I'm not getting no game sound in my headphones. Are you guys getting any game sound? Oh, I can just hear it really lightly. Right, so what we'll do now, we will head out to these and do some riffs. Could I do a greater riff? No, because I've got no keystone.
Unleash your power.
These should be... Oh, it's chucked me in here. That's a bonus. There's going to be some shit in here. He says. Not getting anybody. Shit. Oh, I died. That is a surprise. Notice no pets or anything with this wizard either.
Still waiting.
Kinda have to. I've been after. I watched a couple of videos last night for the expert players. One of the best guys to watch for Diablo videos is a guy called Riker. He's got a right cool voice and all. He's got a right deep voice. But he apparently is like one of the best Diablo players around, and his videos are really good. And I sat watching his last night for the best wizard builds, and there's a lot of them about on YouTube. But basically what happens is... that... Like, they told me the best wizard build, and they tell you all the green clothing and all the good shit to do. And I know what to get, but what they don't do, they don't tell you where to get it. Like, I know that the clothing I've got to get, I've got one piece of it, and apparently you build all around it and build some top cool stuff. But they don't tell you where it is, and I've got a feeling it's in these places. You just literally keep farming these greater rifts. Actually, I meant to look what level I was, because I think I've knocked it down a level and I could probably afford to stick it up a level. But the trick is, you see, when you are leveling up, trying to get to 70, it's not about getting your max level, it's about clearing this place quickly. Like, you'll see that meter on the left hand side that's building up. That builds up because I'm killing mobs. And if you kill elites, it sticks up even more. And I've watched videos of the top players. They're getting through these rifts in like 8 minutes. And that's just ridiculous. I mean, look, I've done 9% and I'm killing mobs at a pretty decent rate. But they're just like absolutely ripping through them. Got to say though, even when I've been streaming, I've not been getting many decent drops, have I? Not got any. Tell you something though, I've done. Can't believe I've done 5 levels while we've been playing. How long have we been on? 20 minutes. So I am doing actually quite well level-wise. Now he is an elite. Let's try and kill this guy.
Not ready yet.
See, they will hurt you. They will. Could do with a better first weapon, actually.
Still waiting.
Right, them orange things, look, they bump that thing up really quickly. But I'm not... Oh, yeah, I might as well go down there. Where's it took me? Oh, it's took me out in the snow. Yes, it will be interesting tomorrow getting Persona 5. I hope I actually get on with it. Apparently the Easter sale is really good. Has any of you guys been looking at the Easter sale that started today in the PlayStation Store? Because apparently it's like really, really good. Really good.
Need more time.
Oh, don't get trapped. Don't get trapped. Move your twat. Do not get trapped.
Not ready yet.
Yakuza. Been tempted with Yakuza. That's on the Easter store for 30 quid, but I've got quite a few games to play at the minute. I need to change this weapon. This weapon I've got that's firing shit. I actually don't think this wizard's that powerful. It could be a lot better. Yeah, I'm changing that skill. That's shit, that skill is. It doesn't fire far enough, and I think that's the best one. Yeah, that's the one. I think my follower had an update as well. I could get him a necklace, and I could get him a thing as well. I need to concentrate on that when we get back to town. What else? Oh, wait a minute. Holy shit. Why am I sat with that in my pocket and not using it? And that. Let me just check the followers not got a better weapon. Nope. Told you I talked to myself when I'm playing this, didn't I? I was last night. You see, I'm not bothered about really power leveling to 70, but I can do it in quick time because I want to try and kill that boss. See, that's a better thing. Yeah, that's way better. Oh shit.
Need more time. Not ready yet. Still waiting.
I also need to change my right shoulder weapon as well because that is shit. I'll show you the right shoulder weapon in a minute. Alright, I killed him, so let me get rid of these now. And I will show you my shitty right shoulder weapon. Like I was saying earlier, this build of this wizard's not that good. I need to look at what's my best attacks, my best spells. Right, I will go through my weapons, look. Let me show you. So your main cross button is that, just a freeze spell. Your square freezes everything around you. Triangle that's one of the most powerfulest ones. I've seen all the top builds with them. They get stronger. Circle is this. That I don't use that one because I keep forgetting I've got it. Now the right shoulder button is this one, which is shit. Tap it and it just explodes. but it takes ages to do. Now, my right trigger is your really secondary one. That can do some damage. So I'm going to change my... I think I'm going to change my... Did I say R1? Yeah. So what we got? R1. Summon two illusionary duplicates of yourself. No, that's shit. Transform into being pure arcane. Archon. Right. That is something I have never used in a wizard build, and yet all the top players say that is the bollocks that you should do. So that is what I'm trying. So what is Archon then? Let me try it. Holy shit, what does that do? Holy shit, have you seen how fast I got rid of them? I think I've just found why all the top players use that Archon. Holy shit, Christ. That absolutely tore him a new arse, didn't it? Holy shit. What have I been missing? I think the reason this weapon this Archon's one of the best ones on the big builds. I think it tops thing. It puts things on top. It keeps going.
Not ready yet.
Right, we'll test it in a minute. Oh, it's a slow regeneration though, I've just noticed. So it is, you need to keep it going, and I think that's what the heavy builds tell you what to do. I think there's something I need to do while I'm using it. But while you're using it, it keeps regenerating, so I don't think I need to read up about it. Because look, it's not even regenerated yet. I'm still killing shit pretty strong. So yeah, I think I need to look what keeps that going is the best thing to look at. Doing some bloody damage though now, so... Not one-hit wonder, that is. I am one-shot killing them. Which is pretty good. That R1 has not even regenerated yet. That is a slow spell, so the trick is then to keep it going. And I could do with it now because I've got a boss and he looks a bit mean. Right, let's try it now. That is definitely a kick-ass spell, that is. Without a shadow of a doubt, look. Yeah, really. And now it's gone. So something I do keeps it going. I'm wondering if it's linked to killing mobs. So does it keep going if you keep killing? That comes similar to that other bonus that I was doing. Yeah.
Still waiting.
Leveling up at an alarming rate. I'm not getting many good drops though.
Need more time.
Not getting any legendaries at all. Legendaries are the orange ones. I think I've seen one until while we've been doing this. Should get way more than that. But that's also linked to the higher you need to be higher level. Like I've said, the higher you are, the better bonuses that you get. And lo and behold, what have I just got there on the floor? I've just got one. It kicks ass when it's that Archon character. And I have just got an axe, look, with 3 stars on everything. Holy shit, right, whoa. Look at that. Bang, that's good. Shouldn't really do this mid. You should do all this later. But if you're getting good shit, then I'm not swapping my Kane's trousers or robes, so it makes no difference what they are. Oh, let's have a look what this baby is. Oh, it's a. I can't use it though. Shit. It's a good one that is as well. Increase the effect of any gem socketed into this item by 97%. That is one I'm going to keep for the take the orange power when I used it from last night. Leoric's the cube business. So yeah. Christ, I've got no end of good stuff. Yep, take that as well. I had the rumour today that it looks like Daniel Craig's going to be James Bond again, isn't he? Which is fantastic, by the way. Totally digress speaking what we're talking about, but I really like Daniel Craig as James Bond. I hope it's true. I think he's been offered crazy money, though. Right, let's get ready to kill this Rift Guardian, and I might kill him in here. I need to find an open space.
Not ready yet. Still waiting.
I've got him in here, actually. Tell you what I am going to do. I'm not going to press the Archon while I'm waiting for the boss to appear. Tactics. So while we're waiting for the boss to appear, I'm not going to use it because I might not even get here. Very dank and horrible as well. Here we go.
Not ready yet.
Right, this could be it. No? We're on 91%. See, it's taking me like 25 minutes to clear one of these Nephilim rifts, which is really long time. I mean, I know I'm not max level yet, but you should be clearing these in like 10 minutes. So that's like killing everything here and then getting the big boss man in like 10-15 minutes. Which I ain't doing. Somewhere. We're going to get it. Please don't get him in. I'm going to get it. I do not want him in. I bet you're going to get it. I need to get in this big room. What's he on? 94%.
I must wait longer.
I've died. Oh, I haven't. Shit, I thought I'd died. Going to be close now. I need to get out of these tight corridors.
Need more time.
What time is it where you are, Benji? I need to get through that door. Get through this door into a big room. Come on, boys. Are we getting through there?
The Rift Guardian is here.
Shit, get in here. Get that. I'm in a tight room here. This is a bad idea. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I've wasted time. That is shit. There you are. Chuck me a rare. Yes, there we are, look.
I can't carry it.
Oh, I've got no room for them. What they are is special currency that I very rarely use. There's a currency in... There's a merchant inside the town that's like got... It's an extra special currency above the one that you've got. Right, let's get clear out. What level am I? I'm doing quite well. So, let's see what this is. Wish I could wear this because it's only a crappy necklace. Holy shit, can I wear it? Fuck. Right, so we'll put that on. And also give that necklace to him, which is a bonus. Right, let's go through the shit. Can't believe I'm using a shitty blue weapon. Why is Kane's memory on there? Have I accidentally equipped that? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I probably accidentally changed that over. That's why I wasn't killing stuff quick. And I've done myself out of XP. That one's putting in the store. That one's getting rid of. Yep. That one's putting in my pile. Right, okay, stash pile. Boom. That one's going there. Back out.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Tell you what, there's some sockets there. Let me put some jewels in. Why am I doing that? Where's that come from? Right, okay. Let me just see what I've got. So that I can't wear. That is a piece of chest armor. So chest armor is helmet bonus, other. So it can either be intelligence, strength, resist all, dexterity. Let's have a look. I never know which one do I need for my wizard. Is it vitality or dexterity? Dexterity's speed into it. I've been playing this long enough. I should know all this. I'm gonna go resist all. So let's spend some money making some diamonds. You won't believe how much money you spend doing this. Look at my money going down on the left. It's crazy how much you spend on this. Right, so I'm going to bang them in there for extra strength. And that will do. Now, have I got shit in my bag? God knows why that's there. Let's just salvage that. I don't have chunks to myself when I'm playing this. It keeps me sane. Salvage and get rid of that shit. Right, I think we're good to go on another jaunt. Yep. So we speak to this guy. Because of completing that, he should give me some XP. Well, that were a bit boring. I don't think there's anything in my bag. What I need to do is put all my jewels in my stash. While we're waiting for that rift to close. That's that done. Right. Now if that rift has closed, come on, hurry up. Still can't believe I've had a good bet win today. I can't believe Tottenham as well. I was literally sparting on Twitter, pissing and moaning, saying I can't believe Spurs are going to let me down tonight for 150 quid. Well, 180 quid it was. And they were losing and they scored 3 times in injury time. Anybody know how the Liverpool game finished? If anybody's got access to the results, I'd like to know how the Liverpool game finished, because I actually cashed out my bet when Spurs scored 3 times. I cashed out my bet, 150 quid. It should have been 180. Finished 2-2, so I cashed out. I would have lost if I wouldn't have cashed out, so I'm really pleased. Because when Spurs scored in the last minute, 2 games had only got 1 goal in it, and Liverpool was one of them. So I got offered 150 quid cash out, and I took it. Yeah, I saw it. That would have cost me my money. I do cash out quite a bit, actually, because I don't bet a lot of money. I do small amounts. I always have done. I can't afford to be throwing money away on gambling, and it's only flutters at weekends anyway, and midweek when there's a full program. But basically, I don't kick shit. I don't know what that thing's doing. It's doing something ever so weird, look. Like does melee attacks. Yeah, so I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I cashed out as soon as they offered me 150 quid. I did it straight away, and as luck would have it, I will say I saw on my my Twitter feed tonight, and I don't know how people could actually bet this kind of money, but it looked like he'd had a similar bet to me, an accumulator, but he didn't cash out. When Spurs scored, he was cheering, saying, yeah, me and my buddies have won 22 grand. 22 grand. And they didn't cash out, and then Bournemouth scored, and they lost 22 grand. I don't know how anybody could actually do that. But they do say, don't they, if you are betting that kind of... It's like the people at the races when they report they like put $500,000 on a horse race. If you're the kind of person that's putting $500,000 quid on a horse race, you don't give a shit. You just don't do it. It's not like normal people. I think there was one at the big race meeting. Was it Cheltenham? I'm not into horse racing. I can't stand horse racing. My brother used to be into the betting. He got really affected gambling at horses when he was younger. He had to get real help, he did. He was really hooked, big time. But I just bet small amount. But horses, I've never got it. And on that Cheltenham festival last week, I saw on Sky News, they reported that a person had actually bet on that day, on the Cheltenham festival day, £2 500,000 bets. How can you even do that? Seriously. This character does melee attacks when it's in this mode, and it absolutely kicks ass. So yeah, £2 500,000 bets. How can you go into a bookies and put £500,000 on a frigging horse race? That's just insanity. That buff there that I've just picked up just shits lightning out, and it absolutely whaps everything. Oh, look at the speed. Where's this man? I can hear him cheering. Where is he? Where is he? Fuck, get him. Here he is, this man here, look. Oh, that tore him in the arsehole. Can't pick them up. I've got a speed bonus somewhere, boys, and he is absolutely kicking ass. I am. This is out of level. This is fast leveling now. Look at all the buffs that are buffed up there now at the top, above my health bar. This is where I'm absolutely. This is like the best part of the game now to fast level. You really are going crazy now. But my hydras, changing the hydras, I don't like the fire.
Not ready yet.
What day is it? I've lost track. I've got no idea what days. Oh shit. Shit. Fucking shit. Fuck. Shit. Yeah. Sorry for the language.
Still
Bollocks.
waiting.
Just remembered what day it is, and I've just remembered something. And I bet none of you can remember why I'm pissing and moaning. Fucking hell. You should be able to if you live in Britain. You might guess it. It's 25 to 11 and I forgot to do something.
Not
And
ready.
it's really fucking pissed me off and all. I can't believe I forgot to do it as well. It's no big deal, which means I've got to go and fucking do it. What happened then? That was weird. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I will let you into the secret why I'm pissing and moaning. It's no massive big deal. I forgot to put my bloody bin out.
Need more time.
I have my fucking bin. Bin night tonight. I've got an green bin. I've not emptied it.
Still waiting.
It's this game that's taking over. I mentioned it on the Rambler today. I've got some really good games to play, but this, I'm just well into this again. I just love this game. I really wish they'd bring a new one out as well. Can't believe I've wasted that.
If only.
Yeah, it means I'm going to have to go and do my bin. Go downstairs in the dark, and I fucking hate the dark. Yes, I'm a grown-ass man, and I don't like the dark. Sue me. Oh, fuck, I'm really pissed off at that. I can't tell you. You can obviously tell. Do you think I could... No, what do you reckon? Do you think I could leave it and do it in the morning early? I know for a fact I cannot afford to forget because my bin's really full. In our area we have a green bin and a black bin. One bin is
Need more time.
one bin is the obviously normal rubbish and the other bin is for bottles and shit. I don't recycle, I don't arse about with that. The only thing I do is I put all my boxes in, like Amazon boxes, for all the shit that I buy. All my parcels just go in the black bin, but it's every other week. But tonight, or should I say in the morning, it's the green bin,
Need
so
more time.
I have to really do this one, but it's a fucking ball ache to do it at this time. And I daren't risk it. I just dare not risk. Can't wear that. Look at all the shit hot gear I can't wear. Because of all that Kane's shit. Yep, can't do it. Yeah. I daren't risk it. I'll have to do it when I finish this session. Which I'm not ready for finishing yet. I'll probably play for another hour, I think. Fucking dead end. It's not as if I've got to go for it, it's just the fact I've got to empty the bloody bin. It's a ball ache. What are you four people doing right now watching this stream? Are you at home? Is it daytime? Are you in bed? What is it? What, this person, when he's got this, I can well see this build absolutely kicking ass when I've got all the buffs and everything set up. Fucking brilliant that is. absolutely rattles.
Still waiting.
How many of you sat in bed now with an iPad? I don't do that anymore. Used to do it a hell of a lot when I was married. I think that was part of the problem. A lot of men go to bed, take a device, don't they? But then again, women do the same. But yeah, I used to do it a hell of a lot. I don't do it at all. I do read my Kindle in bed. I'm going to stay here in this big room because big lads are about to appear in a minute. And I've got my big rift thing that's coming. I can't stay in this room, I'm not going to have enough phones. Yeah. iPad. Oh, I'll tell you what I did. I'm playing Diablo while watching. Really? That's crazy. Are you on the PS4? Are you playing Seasons now, John? Are you on the... Are you playing Seasons on the PS4 and you've got a character? Because if you have, you can jump in and give me a hand to try and kill this boss on my Seasons. Don't just sit there, man, doing nothing. What level are you? Now tell me you sat in this room and I'm pissing and moaning not be able to clear this boss and you could come and help me. Jesus, man. Get a grip. Level 53. I don't know. We could try it, I guess. That's if you want to. I'm not forcing you. Don't let me... Oh, why'd I press that? I mean, I'm not going to do it on this character, I don't think. But my other character's a bit shit. No, I'll leave it. I'll get this one to 70. Are you actually playing Seasons, John? Because if you are, how far are you getting through it? Is it your first time? It's my first time of getting deep into Seasons, but I absolutely love it. Shit. Why is it an elite comes just as this fucking boss is going to appear? I need these dead before this boss appears, and I need my R1 to recoup.
Still waiting.
Just doing rifts to level. Here he is. Fuck, he's a big one. First one. Have you been doing it like I have, or are you going to do what I said, that when you get to level 70, are you going to you're going to look at your quest tree then? Because that's what kind of I did. I burned to level 70, and then I got to I looked at the quest tree, and then I've just been picking them off. I think that's the best way. He's a big one. Drop some decent shit. Come on. You tight bastard. Why aren't I getting decent drops?
I can't pick up anything else.
Seriously, I'm getting shit drops. Might as well kill these mobs here while I'm still here, even though I don't need to. I'm not even getting a greater rift key either, because anybody who's not into Diablo, what these rifts are, this is called a Nephilim rift, and I'll show you when I get back to town in a minute. What you're after, in these drops, I think actually I'm thinking out loud. I don't think I'm high enough level for what I'm trying to do. I might bang the level up, see how I go. So right, let's piss off back to town, and I will explain something. I'm probably doing all this explain. Then again, people watch the feed after, don't they? On YouTube. I noticed something today, talking about from earlier about analytics and getting money from YouTube, and my awesome £60 I've earned in about 8 years. That video that's my best watch video, it's the sandbox one. If you haven't look on my channel. And this is where I'd really like. I don't know why this has happened. I don't know how it's happened. Don't fucking ask me because I have no clue. But the average on my videos range between about 300, from way down to 150, way up to this one I'm going to tell you. But that one's like an anomaly that you just can't get your head around. But that video for my box has got... I'm going to save that. That video for my soundproof box has literally got... It's just about to hit 100,000 views. 100,000 views. How the fuck that has got 100,000 views, God only knows. Because I haven't got a fucking clue. Not at all. Now, if every one of my videos that went up got 100,000 views, I'll be banging. Oh, look at all the shit I've got to not wear because of this bastard fucking thing. But I am going to keep some of this because I won't be staying with Kane's armour all the time. Did I not have a decent piece there that I junked? Yeah. So yeah, why that video was 100 grand on YouTube, I've no fucking idea. But I do get a lot of questions about it, which you're bound to, I guess, because you just get an influx of the more viewers you do, the better you do, I guess. But I have really got to be thinking of a new MacBook, and I don't know how I'm going to do it this time. I really don't. I've no idea how I'm going to do it. Because my MacBook's 2009, and I was actually looking at a new one today, and I don't even fucking tell you. It's just madness. I could do with a bet to come in. Obviously, if I'm going to buy a MacBook, I want it to be future-proof for the show, because that's how I produce the show and everything. I always have done. But you're looking at throwing $2.5 grand, $2 grand. I mean, it's just impossible. It's just fucking madness.
Your skill has
Could see me now.
Like $2.5 grand. Fuck. It's crazy. I'd like a new one. I've never had an. Oh yeah. I think my first MacBook was a new one. I think my wife bought it me as a gift. But going back to that, I think my first ever MacBook, my daughter's got that now. I think it only costs, I say only, I'm saying fucking only. I think it costs 660 quid. In fact, I tell you why, I've just remembered, and this is going back some years, a friend of the show, an actual Cranky Gamers listener, actually worked in an Apple store, and he let me have the discount, which was a fantastic favour at the time. Because the show was doing really well and I was struggling on some pissy old laptop. And that's when I used to have like nightmare 10, 11 hour fucking edits. You know, edits for the show to just get the show up every Sunday. I used to sit in front of a crappy laptop when Cranky Gamers started. And I've remembered doing an edit that took me, one of them took me 13 hours one day. It's when I just learnt, because I'm self-taught on all the software for it. Literally fucking nightmare it was, and then that's when she bought me a MacBook. Then I upgraded a few years back, but even the upgrade's second hand. I think I paid about 600 quid for the second hand one because they hold the price too well. Right, them things that you saw when I was running about, and I can't pick them up. It's a type of currency. Look at the bottom where my money is, where it says 2,300,000 gold. And then you've got that little flame one that says 709 of 710. That's with this little woman here, look. She sells mystery items, so I might as well spend some. So, shall we spend on a mystery sword? Because I've got a shit weapon. So, shall we try a two-hander? Let me just check something. Am I wearing something? I need to just double check. Yeah, I've got a two-handed weapon. I've got a really shit weapon. Right, so we'll spend some of this currency on a two-handed weapon and hope that it's fucking good. And it is. Banging. So, we'll stick that in. I'll try another one. And that's even better, but it's blue. Reduces all result. Yeah, that's good. 38 oh, it's got plus 38 experience. One chance to freeze on hit. Oh, such a shit thing to do. We'll save that. And we'll spend some more on anything that we can... Another shit item.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
See, this is... I don't usually do this, but I should do it more often. Shall we try that? That's a legendary... No. try that though. Christ, I should have done this ages ago. That's my two. Oh, bollocks, bollocks, and bollocks again.
Such a brave soul.
Let's try for a mystery ring.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
No, let's try another one.
Every time.
Oh, that's a piece of shit. Let's forget that. Boots, I can't. Shorts, I can't. Let's try a belt. I think we've been right round the ring. Oh, that was a waste of fucking money. That wasn't, though. Right. So we've really kicked ass there. But I'm undecided about this weapon. So, 2,281 attack. 2,600 attack. Yeah, fuck that. We'll keep that. He could do with a better weapon. He's only got a 28 dagger. Let me try and make him a dagger. Buy a dagger.
Could use a new item of,
One-handed mystery weapon. Have we got one?
what a steal.
Tell me I've been lucky. Face roll. Oh, fucking hell, I have. I'm cool with that. Right, let's clear this shit out. What I said I was going to do, I said I was going to... Look at that, I can't wear yet, but I'm saving it. I'm going to see what level I am to try and get some good shit to drop, because now I'm leveling at level 35, 40. It's time to start getting some really good stuff, I think. If that's a shield, why can't my follower wear that? He can, but it's no good. Oh, bollocks, get rid of that. Get rid of these shitty rings. Let me just check my follower. I think I'll let him... Reduces all resources cost, chance to deal. Yeah, give him that one. Let me just check the spells I've not updated. I've got a new one of these, let me check what it is, and I've even unlocked this one. I'm sat here like a dick. So then, right. Paralysis, lightning spells, no, load of shit. Fire damage dealt to enemies applies a burning effect, increasing their chance to be critical. No. This is one of these passives on here, links to that R1 when he starts floating, and I've got to figure out what it is. Enemies chilled or frozen take 10%. No, which one is it? When you take more than 15% damage, no. Increase your maximum arcane power by 20. That just gives me more time to use it. I don't think that's it either. When you cast a signature spell, you gain... That's a shit one as well. Increase the damage done by 15%, but decrease armor and resistance by 10. I've got some shit spells here. Do you know what I could do with? I could do with finding out on the tinterwebs what are the best passive skills for a wizard. Who's going to do me a quick Google search at level 30? Let me pick one. Yeah, let's pick that. Let's stick with the fire. I just want to check, though. My Hydra pit. I've not even got a thing picked for it. Look, you fucking idiot. Lightning. If I'm doing fire... Oh, God, let's pick that one. Yeah, fuck it, let's go on. Right, level check, I've been rattling to myself, what level am I? I'm only on hard, we need to go to expert, that's why I'm not getting fucking decent drops. What am I doing? Level, need to log out. Boom, 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 boom. I wonder if Steve's been on the old PS4 tonight. Still sounds strange saying that, don't it? It just don't seem right. Right, £150, £150, 150% extra gold, 150 extra XP. Dare I take it to Master? I don't think I'm strong enough yet. Yeah, let's just try it at Master. You see, Oh, tell me you're joking. You're having me a wind-up, Kev, aren't you? Don't do silly things like this. What? Is he out? Has he done some damage? Who falls down fucking stairs when you're playing a golf tournament? You're winding me up, aren't you? Apparently, it's going to be really fucking good tomorrow, the golf, because Augusta's renowned to be the hardest golf course in the world. It's an absolute fucking nightmare. It's unbelievable. And one thing, by the way, that I really wish they still did, when I used to be... what, is he at? Has he done damage? Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ almighty. What I used to, when I would... In my married home, we had a 3D TV, and Sky once did the Augusta Masters. That's actually made me get Sky Sports at the time. They did it in 3D. And I'm not joking, it was the best thing I'd seen on the 3D TV by a fucking mile. Augusta is unbelievable. Pre-tournament favourite Dustin Johnson has suffered a lower back injury following a fall at his rental home ahead of Thursday's opening round. He won't be out, will he? He wants to get his missus to rub it. Have you seen his missus? Fucking Jesus Christ. Jesus wept. Then again, DJ's not an ugly bastard, is he, to be honest? He's on anti-inflammatories. They're shit, by the way. Anti-inflammatory tablets are fucking useless. Really useless. Right, let's try a fucking riff now, because we can get better shit. I am surprised I've done 3 of these riffs and not even got a greater riff token. Because what you notice, by the way, when I open that menu up, his agent says he's still at Opes to play. Fucking better do. He's won 3 on the trot. When I looked at that greater riff there, when I opened the Nephilim riff, Cocodamol, I've actually got my tablets, my painkillers that I use, strongest ones. Mine are called dihydrocodeine, the strongest codeine you can get. I've been on these for like fucking 20 odd years. It's crazy, but I can't function without them. I cannot physically walk without them. And anybody who listened to the Rambler show, they're the ones that I did the stupid thing with, which is crazy to think. I've still got them, but I'm a lot wiser and a lot fucking cleverer. Yeah, so riffs. When I was showing you the rift, when you go in there and them other riffs below it, the greater riffs are the harder ones. That's fucking manic, that's crazy. All the good shit drops. But to get into that, you need to get a key that drops in the Nephilim riffs. Now, you guys have seen me hit at least 3 of these tonight, and I've not got one fucking token. If I get one, I'll go in, because they're fucking really hard, but the shit does drop on there. Right, shall we see how this level has made me? Oh, and straight away get a fucking elite. That's going to help, isn't it? That fucking thing doesn't talk to rip on the new ass, does it? Oh, here we fucking go, look. We've not been in 2 fucking seconds and we're getting oranges, and I kick ass when I'm in this form. Now this thing shits out purple jobs, look. Actually, we're not doing bad here. I think I'm on the right level. This is where we start dragging some shit in. This is where we get some shit, boys. Let's go for it. Rhonda's locket. The same fucking locket, but better stats. That's just my luck, that is, but I'll still equip it. Actually, can my follower pick? Oh, fucking hell, he can wear that one. Ho, ho, bonus. Right, let's fucking get going then, boys. What is that thing firing at me? Fucking get out of the way. Why have I suddenly got, like, mobs that are doing special shit?
Still waiting.
Gosh, there's elites everywhere. Whenever there's shit being portrayed on the floor, you don't want to be near it when it fucking goes off. Believe me, because that causes big damage. Whenever you see fireballs hitting the floor, or things like that about to hit the floor, fucking move. Because that's where the shit goes. Trying to figure out which is my strongest weapon. That thing fucking absolutely wipes the floor, doesn't it? Fucking get out. Oh, I'm dead. Fucking dead. I'm trapped. Fucking trapped galore. There was no way I was getting out of that. Them little bastards trapped me. You little fuck. Oh, you bastard. Now you're having it. Now you are fucking having it. Come on, give me R1 so I can share it among them. Here we go, boys. Now we can fucking give it some. Come on, you fuck. Now we'll give it you. Come on. Now fucking come and attack me, you little bastard. That's it. Don't fuck with me, you little fucks. There's elites everywhere in this fucking level. I think I fought nothing but elites. Jesus Christ, man. This is the shit. And have you noticed? I mean, it is a bit more difficult. Well, that's the level. I'm already on 15% of the rift. So it does really make a difference on when you do your shit. Fucking hell, they taking some damage though, weren't they? When I finish playing this tonight, I'm going to do some research at what I'm supposed to have with that arcane power, because I think that's the biggie. Like, that arcane power, and it really kicks ass with it, as you've seen. But I just need to figure out what keeps it going, because on the big builds I've watched, they keep that going, and it, like, buffs up, it keeps going on, and it, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember the word I'm looking for. When it goes on top of each other, what's the fucking word I'm looking for in RPG games? That bastard is everywhere. Him farting them flames out wants to fuck off. Holy shit, fire. Yeah, so I need stacks, that's the word I'm looking for. It's stacks. So what you see, when I've got that arcane power running, I think I've got it running now. I must have pressed it by accident. So when I had that running then and that little box appeared above my health bars, all them things there are buffs. Now, I know for a fact that when you get that buff, that arcane, you can keep it going by stacking on top. And I think it stacks up for about 15 times, I've heard. And I've seen builds where you can literally just keep doing it, and that arcane power just stays on and on and on and on, and you like fucking rip through everything. Tell you something else as well. My little dragon thing, my hydras, don't seem to do half as much damage as them other people's do. But I'm saying all this, and I'm not even fucking max level yet, so, and that makes so much difference. I know there's only 4 of you in the room, but is anybody that actually watches this play and wants to play the game that doesn't play it? Fuck me, I'm in trouble here. This is death. Fucking hell. This chaos. Chaos and mayhem. I'm in trouble. Fucking hell, I can't even get away from that. Oh, look where my Hydra went. You're fucking useful. You're really useful, you don't.
Need more time.
Try and do some fucking damage over there. Jesus, fuck. I don't know why I've walked into there. That was not a healthy thing. I need my R1 now. Give it me now. Come on, get that. R1, let's get in there. Come on, you fuck. Let's share it. Look at the damage this does. Fuck me. That is a mad amount of damage. Just look at it. Holy fucking hell. It's finished. I need to know how you stack the fucking thing. I think it's to do with, this is why I found out about the armors that I need. To stack that arcane power, I think it's when you're level 70, I think it's the green set of armor that you get. Like, you've got 6 pieces, I think. It's called Tal something. Tal rare or something, and you need 6 pieces of it. And the bonus lets that arcane thing just stack and stack and stack, and it's fucking mad. Like, they're going through these rifts at, like, level Torment 10 and shit, and they're just fucking whapping through it. But you know what the weird thing is about this game? I'm like 200 hours into this, no problem easy now, on all formats. And I'm not intelligent enough to know all the shit that goes on with it. You know, I'm not the high-end player. And I'm just wondering if you are that one of them high-end players that literally know all the shit and knows everything about it and does this and that and the other. I'm just wondering if, does it get boring? Because I have to say, I don't find this game boring. Even though I would say to an outsider that, you know, you're probably seeing just monotony. But it's because I've got goals to aim for, and that's why I like Seasons too much. It's pretty cool. I'll tell you what though, I'm surprised that they've not got a new one on the go yet. And I'm really surprised they didn't announce it at BlizzCon this year, because that was heavily rumoured. I mean, imagine bringing Diablo 4 out, and it's got a brand new Seasons mode. I mean, I suppose when you analyse it though, Diablo 4, all it's going to be is just a new story and more of the same shit. And I've just realised that the fucking heating's on. It's fucking red hot in here. My heating in this flat is a fucking joke. The thermostat don't work right. So I'm either freezing my balls off, or it's like cooking me from the inside out. Fuck off! That Templar, by the way, my partner in crime, wherever the fuck he's supposed to be. He's supposed to heal me. And I actually don't think I've ever seen him heal me once. Killing me very quick, can I? Soon change that. Just get like, where's that fucking little bastard? He's there in front of me. Just cannot get over how powerful that is. Fucking crazy. Level up though. Got a thingy for my teleport, my arc off. What is... Have I got teleport? Oh no, I think I stopped using it. I even saw some expert builds playing teleport. I could never use it. It just fucking... when you press it, you just literally move about 50 yards across the floor, and I just couldn't get on with it.
Still waiting.
Pressed R1. What does R1 do? Did I change the spots that we're talking about? To 2 people in the room. You're flagging. I don't blame you though, it is 11 o'clock at night. I'll have to stream early evening. Fuck off with your big spinny fucking spell. That Hydra fucking thing. comes in the stupidest fucking places. Fucking hell. One of them's dead anyway.
Need more time. I need healing.
Fuck. My thing rumbled like a bastard then. Should have saved that for the boss, but I was struggling. We're back to 3. One more's appeared back in the room. I'll probably sit here, just robot fight, and then look up and there'll be nobody there, and I've been rattling, talking to myself. I've done that before. I've streamed late on. Man, level 41, guys, I'm flying. It pretty is a nice, straightforward thing to do. I've not been getting many decent drops again, like I said earlier. Started off with the very first kill, got an orange, and then now I've not had one. Big lad will appear in a minute. Oh, I'm going to stay in this map, I think, because this is a cool map. Plenty of open spaces. They're weird, aren't they? Shrieking Terror. There's another one. Right, shall we just have a look at some gear before the big guy appears? That might be an idea. Can't use the king shit, can I? No. Anybody who's not listened to the Rambler show, or say anybody, there's only 2 of you. If you've not listened to the Rambler show and you're listening to it tomorrow, just be aware at the end of the show there's a spoiler for Designated Survivor. We do mention it, but there is a major, because we talk about it right at the end of the show regarding the storyline plot. So if you are a Designated fan of the show, which is an awesome show by the way, if you're not a fan of it, I highly recommend you do.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Why did I pick that up? Twat. Twat, twat, twat. Right, time to get this baby on the fucking going in it. Let's kick him in the arsehole, which might be a bit difficult. Fucking hell. Even with the big guy, we're not going anywhere. Shit.
Wait longer.
That's not fucking concentrated either. I say where's my fucking Hydra, because he's playing like a twat. Not doing too bad though, boys. Oh, yeah. Didn't I fucking speak too soon there. Not doing too bad, boys. Bang, dead. It's that orange thing on the fucking floor that's your problem. These little bastards as well, though. I'll tell you what my trouble is with this build at the minute. I've not got a pattern of attack. Like when you've got good builds in Diablo, you do know your strategy. You know every button you're pressing. Like every button you're pressing, you know why you're pressing it, basically. But for some reason, this build, I just fucking don't feel in control. Should I say? Yes, took some killing that bastard, didn't he? Drop me some oranges then, you fucker. What a shit drop. Yeah, Witch Hunter's my favourite. I was basically just trying... I level 70'd the first day for the season when it came out on Friday. And I think I either used a Demon Hunter or a Witch Doctor, I can't remember. But apparently, when I was looking at the videos. I should watch videos tonight. This is what my regime is. When I finish playing this in about half an hour, I'll go and crack the kettle up, get a biscuit or two, and then sit and... Well, I've ate well today. Anybody watching my Twitter feed today? I've had salad and fruit salad for my food today. Done really well. Like, really well. So yeah, I will have a coffee, and then what I'll do, I'll go on YouTube and watch some of the big guys and look for the builds and try and... Even I've picked tips up, even this far down the line. Because I've never played the end game. I've never got my characters to all this snazzy shit that I'm trying to aim for now. I want to try and finish Seasons, so I just want to kill this fucking... I want to get this to 70, this wizard, to see if it's more powerful. Because I had read, this is another point regarding Seasons, and that's what got me interested in it. I had read reports at the start where people were saying, oh, Seasons, you've got to team up, you've got to get some groups later in the end game, or you won't get the stuff, or you won't complete it. And that's fucking put me off. You guys know I don't play multiplayer. I've always been a sad, lonely fucker when it comes to online. I've always liked solo games. It's just, it is what it is. Somebody's in my game. Who's in my game? Somebody is in my game, because I forgot to turn network off. Fuck me, man. Who is this twat trying to kill me? Right, let's fucking sort him out with my big spell. Somebody is actually in my game, look. Because we have player 1 and player 2 somewhere, wherever he is. Who is it in my game, or are you in the lobby? Yeah, somebody's here because they kill him. I'll find the map. Where's the map? They're not showing us the one. Killing shit in this rift like one of. Oh, there we are, look. Who is it? Can't see. I've got 2 people in. Who's in my game? Who is in my game? The rift closes after its own time. Right, let me sort shit out. Who is it? Oh, it's Havel. It's... No, come out the way. What? It's Banzuki Brian. Hello, Brian. So let me sort my shit out, boy, and then we can go and attack that thing. We've talked about that on the Rambler show today. Ricky brings it up. I leave mine in the dock. I've also got a 3D printed dock as well. So what I normally do... Oh, yeah, no point in that. What I normally do, mine is in the dock just charging. It's just where I leave it. Simple as. And basically what I do... Ricky brought the subject up in the show. Oh, right. No, I don't think it has, mate, to be fair. I think it's a bit bullshitty. It's just one of these crazy fucking stories again. I'm sure they make shit up as they go along, you know. Half of these fucking stories. I meant to have a piss and moan about Facebook on the show as well today, but I got sidetracked as you heard me. I get very easily sidetracked on that show. That's why it's so good. Bear with me, Brian. You can come and help me kill this fucking thing, boy. I hope you don't disappear yet. Don't disappear. Yeah, but like you say, it could be fucking anything. Right, Brian, come with me, boy. Where are you? Come with me. We need to change level. Wait, we need to change difficulty. Fuck, wait a minute. I'm not getting rid of you. He's not going to know that I'm changing difficulty. Shit. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Don't disappear. I need to change to Torment 4. Please don't disappear. Please be still in my game. Stay there. Are you there? Oh no, come back, come back, come back. Fuck. Yes, that's it. Come in. Yay, he's back. We're going to kill this fucking boss.
I have a new ally in my group, but my enemies gain strength as well.
Somebody posted a post today regarding the big news about Microsoft going to... Microsoft have teamed up with Digital Foundry and Eurogamer to make Just let me check, matey, before we go. Before I start, I'll finish the story in a minute. I just want to check we're killing the right thing. Yep, it is. Right, we're killing Balial. Come with me. Fuck.
Yes,
Right, so basically, story came on there. Apparently, if you don't know the story, yeah, it's the reveal. And what they've done something really weird. They've actually allowed... this is going to be hard, by the way, so I might stop talking a minute. Look how long these are taking to fucking kill. So basically, they've teamed up with Eurogamer and Digital Foundry, which is the big story of the fucking lot, you see. Now, the big thing is, people are surprised they've done it, because and I had a comment on the post, which was a valid comment. I thought to myself, you know, it's a valid comment. It's a brave move by Microsoft, because really it's a lose-lose situation. If it comes all good and... Oh, fucking hell, this is hard. Fuck me. Is it hard? Fucking hell. This is going to take some doing. So... basically, like I said, it's a pretty like lose-lose situation, because if it comes out, you know, it's got 27 belly flops and it's fucking brilliant and everything like that, everybody's going to turn around and say, well, that's what we kind of expected. So they're not going to gain anything. You know what I mean? So I just went on the post and didn't get any fight. And how I started the post was me saying, this is not a pissing contest, far from it, I just want to pass a comment. Just basically saying quite a lot of what I've been saying for a while, where we all know what Microsoft are going to do. We're all well fucking aware of they're going to have this super duper fucking console. And all I said in the post was we're only 8 months down the line from the fucking thing actually coming out, and there's no games announced, not a fucking single one, which doesn't make sense to me. So what I said was in the post, guys, it's just, you know, it's a very strange one, and I wasn't the only one saying it as well. A lot of, I think Kotaku have said it as well, that they said something along the lines of, you know, it's like, it's a lose-lose. Why do it? Why? Because Digital Foundry won't fuck about. You know that. They do the serious shit. Now, the thing about the Facebook, I put that no pissing contest thing and put my views across to say, look, it's a really strange situation that Microsoft have done. I can't quite understand why they've done it. La-di-blah-di fucking blah-di-blah. So I then basically said that. And the original poster came on. The very first words out of his post was, well, it is a pissing contest, now you've said that. And I thought, why? Why have you come on there and said that it's not a pissing contest? I've made a point of saying, why do Microsoft still keep fucking just telling us about this fucking machine that we're all well aware of? The gamers need to see games. We're all desperate to see what you're going to build on the fucking thing. How hard's these, by the way, to fucking die? We ain't killing this boss. Fucking nowhere we killing this boss. I don't give a shit what you say. I've just realised something as well. I think I've made a fuck up doing this boss. In fact, I've made an epic fuck up. A proper clusterfuck. Because I actually think, and this is why we're struggling, I think the actual criteria is we've got to be level 70. So I think we've made it, I've made a fuck up. So I don't think there's any point continuing on. Look how long it's taking just to kill this one little fucking elite boss. Yeah, I think I've made a clusterfuck.
Not ready yet.
Oh, you little bastard. How old is this fucker? Bear in mind, guys, this is fucking... This is...
Still waiting.
Torture 4. The highest level, Torment 4 level difficulty. Look how hard this fucker is. Goes up to 13.
Not ready yet.
This is a joke. But it's because we're not level 70. That's the simple reason. We're just not level 70, and that's why we're getting fucked. I wonder what level Brian is, actually. And that's my argument, Benji. That's what I was trying to get across. And I just went on Twitter and I basically said, why is it, and people need to realise this, and I'm sick of saying it on the show, actually, and the Rambler gives me a chance to say it on the fucking show. Because the Facebook, it's all about opinions, and everybody has got an opinion. They're like arseholes, I always say. We've all got one. Now, what I would say to everybody is this fact is, the point is this. Oh, he's left me. He's left me. Oh, he hasn't. I thought he'd gone. Now, people should respect other people's views. Everybody's entitled to one. What you should never do on Facebook, and this is my argument on any subject, you should never come on there and have a go at somebody's opinion. You might disagree with it, but do it politely. Yeah, we are going to change difficulty in a minute because we're getting wrapped here. Even the game's telling us you're getting fucked. You're not supposed to play this level till you're level 70. I've made a fuck up. So yeah, it was just basically that kind of thing, and it just brings me back to the same thing as I say all the time regarding Facebook. It's like, you know, why the fuck can't people just have a discussion? Why does it turn into my box is better than your box? And I actually think the original... And I like the guy. The guy of the original poster, we've had some good talks before, some good banter, and he's a decent guy. And it's just the fact that why is everything turned into this fucking... You know, it just creates arguments. It's like everybody is just looking for that argument.
I don't have enough arcane power.
And this is why I don't go on Facebook. It's why I do not fucking go on there anymore. And like I said on Twitter after, which is another good point, I think, and that's why I wanted to talk about it on the show and forgot about it. My point's this: wouldn't you want the owner of the site and the person that's the owner of the show to have an opinion, to take part in the forums that you guys take part in? That's what it's all about. But it's just people are just hell-bent on... In fact, I can't remember, and I said this before, I cannot fucking remember the last time... Oh, why have I gone in there, you prick? I can't remember the last time there was a proper discussion on that website that carried on being one. You know, that was just a pure fucking discussion. Where nobody had a go at anybody. No fucker said any bad shit. Nobody was my box better than yours and all this fucker. I would like nothing more than to take part in Facebook every day with some views, some show stuff, some banter. But there's just a fucking handful of people that seem hell-bent, and there's a couple on there, and I don't mind fucking saying it either. There's a couple of people on there that you've only got to go and have a look. You can actually check yourself. That are just hell-bent on every reply to anything I have to say. I can't believe we've just got one drop on that, look. One fucking drop. Fuck me. Let's drop down this fucking difficulty level to 1. Right, come on, let's go and kick ass now. Yeah, it's just that, like... And I've said many times on the show, and I'll say this till I fucking go blue in the face. You know, it's like... if you don't like the hosts or you don't like the show, why the fucking hell do you not only listen to it, but you actually go out your way? Yeah, we have we have got monitors, Declan. We've got monitors that do, and we have kicked people out because it's just the fucking internet, innit? It's what people is. We all live on it. We know what it's like. I've done this show for 11 years, and some of the best times on this show was when we had a proper forum. I didn't want the Facebook page. I actually didn't want it. It was Hayden that wanted to do it. I'm not a Facebook fan personally. I hate the place. I've seen 2 or 3 of my family members and friends go through actual divorces, all on things that happen on Facebook, and that is real. It's just fucking crazy, to be fair. It's just madness. So yeah, I'm not a great Facebook fan, period. But Hayden wanted it, and the best times I've had on Cranky Gamers is when we had a proper forum. Like, you know, we all remember the old-fashioned forums. Like back in the day, they were proper forums, they was. And I miss them days, because we had some great posts. We had some really good people on there. Everybody was enjoying it. And yes, you got the, you know, it turned into a complete clusterfuck where everybody's going mad. And again, it all stems from this thing, my box is better than your fucking box, and lardy fucking da. You know. Yeah, forums are brilliant, Declan. They really are. But you don't see them about nowadays, because it is all about social media. And I've always said, actually, if anybody doesn't use it, I rely on Twitter. Probably 99% of my day is spent on Twitter. So if any listeners are listening that, you know, do want to socialise, never send me a personal message on Facebook, because 9 times out of 10 it'll never even get seen. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Tozol, Tozol. And you'll get replies every time on there. I mean, that is it's my place. It's the first thing I do. It is fanboy. I mean, you've heard me say on the show that the thing about fanboys, and the one thing, I'm a very wise old man. I've been doing this fucking thing for 40 years. And I'll say this, the thing about it all, and I think until people realise this, and I think everybody's been guilty of it in the past, and it's kind of it's not buyer's remorse. Well, I think that's the word I'm looking for. You know, when people buy, you have to verify your purchase. These machines aren't cheap. We know that, and I think we're going to die in here, by the way, like you've never fucking seen. So yeah, they're not cheap, and I get it. If people are having a dig, you've spent fucking £300 on this shiny new machine, and you know, and everybody's like, oh fucking hell, Xbox is shit or PlayStation shit and lardy fucking dardy da and all this bollocks. And I get it. On that day one, you need to fucking, you know, you need to justify your purchase, and that is what causes the big argument. But I'll put something to you. You don't see it about the Switch, do you? Not seeing it about the Switch anywhere.
Need more time.
Oh no, if we're both dead, I think we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. I don't think we're doing this. We're not doing this, matey. And plus my gear's fucked. There's no point doing it. I'm going to come out of this, I think, and message him. And I think I'm going to give it a rest anyway. Now it's 12:30. I want to watch some TV. I mean, the Xbox thing has come about for one simple thing. It won the war of the multiplayer. That's what everybody did, what everybody wanted to do, and it's just how the machine worked out. It's what it was. I haven't got an Xbox anymore. If anybody doesn't listen to the show, I've not got an Xbox. I'm thinking of getting one because I had a win tonight on the old football. Yeah, is it 11:30? I've got a backwards clock. Anybody who listens to the show, my clock on the wall is a backwards clock. It is apparently proven by these professors and scientists that a backwards clock stimulates the brain. And it fucking does, by the way. It's a weird animal, that clock is. It's even funny when people come and visit and you can actually see them keep glancing at the clock. And you can see them glancing at the clock and they're all stood there. You can like see them looking once and then looking twice. And they're like thinking... You can see the brains ticking over. Like, is it really fucking like that? I think my 3D printer might be finished. I am building an absolutely fantastic model. And I'm not going to put it on Twitter until I've finished the entire build. It's a brilliant thing. Mate, I think we might as well pack in. We are. There's no point. We might as well go back to town. We're getting beat, mate. We're going back to town. It's no fucking point. Yeah, there's no point. We're ditching. I'm going to tell him that I'm packing in as well. So if I'm just going to go, mate, I'm going to just message to Brian. Can you leave messages in this game? I bet you can't, can you? I'm just going to drop Brian a message if I can find him. Yeah, so going back to the Xbox thing. Basically is, you know, what everybody, it's what you own. But gaming today is so good, everybody should just fucking enjoy it and be done with it, you know what I mean? I am just going to... Okay, guys, I am back, and I think I've sent the message to the right person. The thing about all this Xbox fanboyism stuff as well, the weird thing is, what I don't think a lot of listeners actually get, I want Microsoft to do well. We all want them to do well. Because and me and Ricky's been talking privately today about the subject, and we talk level-headed as gamers. We're gamers, that's what we talk about. We don't have any of this fanboy shit. But we were talking today that this is a very important year for Microsoft. It's no question is a very important year. In my opinion, it's probably their most important year, period. They've been slowly failing, and again, this is not fanboy chat, this is basic information, where they've been failing slowly with the demise of the Kinect. It was a great idea. Microsoft in the last few years have come out with these crazy left field ideas, but then they've not worked. I mean, the Kinect's a complete clusterfuck. But this year for them is so important. And what a lot of listeners don't kind of get, I want it to succeed. We need it to succeed. Because I can tell you now, if you go to one console, and I'll also say, I believe as well, that Microsoft's current situation, it's got to work, because Microsoft as a business, I can tell you now that the gaming section is not top of their tree for Microsoft as a proper tech business. And I think if it did go tits up, I don't think it will. I think they've got a good enough thing, providing they don't do a complete fuck up. That if things did go really wrong and they did make a mess, something broke or something didn't work or there's no games for it or whatever, I think the head people at Microsoft would literally, fuck it, we've done. We've tried it with the 360, we've tried this, we've tried that, and basically, I think they will literally say, fuck this, we can't be bothered. And that's the higher up people. I, for one, don't think it will happen. I think they are, well, I'm hoping they're wise enough and clever enough. But my worry is, like I said in that post today, it was a genuine post, it was a genuine thing I was trying to get across. We all know the machine's going to be powerful. They keep fucking telling us. They've had posters. It's all over the internet. They post it on Twitter themselves. We know this. I'm just really fucking scared that 8 months... Put it this way, I'll put something to you. Like I say, I'm a wise old fucking man. I've been doing this for many years. Name me another console in all our lives that we've played. Name me another console that... 8 months from a major hardware release, probably its most important hardware release ever done. You name me another company that 8 months down its proposed release They've not mentioned a single official game coming out for it yet. And I need you to look at that from a gamer's point of view. And I do the analogy, look at my shiny Porsche in the garage, but it's got no fucking wheels. And it's there. It frightens me as a gamer. It really does. That fucking... We're 8 months from a major hardware release. We've not had a single mention of a game. Nothing at all. And I can't believe, even as if you're a fanboy at the highest end, you bleed green if you cut, surely you've got to be sitting there saying to yourself, it's a bit worrying. You know what I mean? And it does as a gamer. It frightens me to fucking death. Because I think we can't have a one-game market. We cannot have a one-game market. And by the way, going on to the Switch, guys, I can see you chatting in the chat. The Switch, I've said it all along, and I should say it again, and I'll just repeat it again and again. The Switch was released 8 months too early. This machine the Switch, and let me tell you, it's a fantastic piece of kit. The way it works, the way the fucking thing just pulls out the dock, goes back in the dock, works as a handheld, works outside, is just Nintendo genius. The fucking sad thing is, there is literally nothing to play on it. It is a disgrace, to be fair. In fact, the day I logged into my Nintendo account, there was 8 titles on there. 8. And I know throughout history, people are saying, people are going to throw back at me. I think there may have been a couple on that post even, saying that all new machines release with not much software. But they do. It just frightens me, like I say. I just... Not frightens me. I'm more puzzled and surprised that how can we be 8 months away from a major release and yet you've not told us one single official game yet. Not one. And people will say, yeah, well, there's... No, there isn't. They've not mentioned Crackdown. They've not officially stood there anywhere and said... oh, my Switch. No, my Switch is on here, Declan. I've still got it. The thing with my Switch, I've put it in my local paper, but it won't sell now, I don't think. Not unless... I think there's an influx of machines that's just gone out again. My plan all along was to keep it. And just to keep it. And if anybody offered me money, if it did go on short supply, then I would have sold it. Because I'm just fucking... not stupid enough not to turn money down of a ridiculous amount if somebody wants to offer you money for, for a Switch. I don't think they will now because the stocks are pretty level. But that just goes back to what I've just said. The reason that's happening is quite simply because there's fuck all to play on it. And I'll still say I cannot get on with Zelda. I just can't get on with it. Don't ask me why. And I've played everyone, finished everyone. I cannot get on with Zelda, and I have no fucking clue why. And I keep going on it, starting it, walking around, play a couple of hours, and you're wandering around. And I'll tell you who made the good comment on Zelda. Boogie2988 made a great comment on his show, on his review of it in the end. He says, as great as the game is, and he has enjoyed it, he's finished it, he said, there's a lot of wandering about in open spaces with not a lot to do. And that is true. It's very true. So, going back to the Xbox, regarding the games, and again, I'll probably piss a few people off here as well. Because it's been marketed as being this super-duper machine, the so-called fanboy, real bleed green fanboys have got it in their head that this Scorpio thing is going to be like the fucking saviour of gaming life. It's not. It's going to be a very powerful machine that still requires very good developers to put very good games on it. Same as any gaming machine, same as a PC gaming rig, same as a PlayStation, same as a Switch. It can be as shiny and as fucking brilliant as you want, but if you ain't got nothing to play on it, and the Switch is a prime example. You've got one of the best, biggest, brand new hardware releases of recent times. there's a question if there's 15 games to play on it, which is shocking. And when I say 15, what the saddest thing is about the Switch, you log into the store, you've got a couple of games like Bomberman. Anything that's other than Zelda right now, everything in that store is either an indie title or an old game. They've got World of Go on there. It's fucking 6 years old. You know, and there's like Isaac coming on it. It's been on every machine known to man. An old game. But Nintendo will survive because they've got good shit coming out. So, but going back to Microsoft again, they need to. They've already showed what the machine's capable of doing. It does what the PlayStation does. It's going to be more powerful on the top end to be able to run all the games at full frames per second. Now, what my worry is, and I know it's coming because I think someone just mentioned it in the comments, what's coming is they're just going to jump on board and say, look, play all your old games in checkerboard 4K, basically what the Pro does now with the boost mode or the patches. It was patches first, then it was this boost mode. That's all the Xbox is going to do for other software. And they're still going to have some native games, and this is the thing as well. What I think a lot of people aren't quite grasping. There's going to be 4K native games. There is 4K native games on the PlayStation. That is a misdemeanor that people can't get their head around. Everybody jumps on board and says, well, the PlayStation only does checkerboard and it's not... No, there are native 4K games. There's a handful, but there is. Where the Scorpio is going to be better, it's going to have more native 4K. However, Microsoft have already showed to developers the same piece of software running to checkerboard to do ultra kind of settings, what the Pro does. The Xbox is going to do the same. All it's going to do, it's going to be more powerful to just make more of them. But it's still going to boil down to that fact developers have got to show us what shit's coming out. And I'll tell you now, and I'm going to throw it out there, when we get the news, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's the next few weeks, it's not going to matter what they show. All the Xbox fanboys are just going to sit there and spat, oh my god, it's doing native 4K, this, that, and the other, it's going to play these games in 4K, whatever. They're not going to sit back and say, well, what good games are coming out am I going to be playing in the next year? But Benji, you say you want a more powerful machine. And I agree. Microsoft needs a more powerful machine because they fucked up this one with all this 920p bollocks, and it's nowhere near as powerful as the PlayStation, and nobody would admit it for fucking months. And then PlayStation jumped on board with the Pro, which made it even lag further behind. That's why Microsoft are doing what they're doing. And I'll stand by the next statement and don't even think it's not happening, because it fucking is. PlayStation have got a PlayStation 5 ready and waiting. It's being designed right now, and it's either going to match the Scorpio, or knowing Sony, they'll make it a bit fucking better. Because they've now got their foothold in a place where they've not had it for a long time. So yeah, it's... I'm virtually certain now Microsoft are going to map this Scorpio out. They're going to come out with Digital Foundry and Eurogamer in the next few days. Yes, they're going to just show us all the shit they've been promising. Digital Foundry are going to come on and say, yes, it's running 6 teraflops, it's doing fucking native 4K, it's doing 2 Ultra HD 4K, it's got this, that, and the other. That's why Digital Foundry have been bought in, because Microsoft know currently they've got the most powerfulest hardware under the bonnet. Did you guys see the post somebody, I think Nikki off our Facebook group posted? It was one of the best posts I've seen, where one of the tech sites, a big one, and I mentioned it on the show a few weeks ago, one of the tech sites had actually analysed the parts that Microsoft is saying that's going to be in Scorpio, and this is the next level that I'm going to tell you about now, that people just keep quietly shoveling under the carpet. A tech site literally took all the things that Microsoft have said is going to be in the Scorpio, and they priced them today as if you was getting a box, putting that gear in this box. The cheapest they could get it was between £600 and £800, because the processor in it was expensive, the RAM that's in it was expensive. Now, they also said a caveat that obviously Microsoft are bulk buying in the millions, which lowers the price. It lowers it, it doesn't make it a miracle. And also, within the next 8 months, tech as it naturally goes, the further down the line you go, it gets cheaper. I'm telling you now, guys, that machine, Microsoft are not going to be able to sell that Scorpio for less than £500, and that's giving them the benefit of the doubt. The parts in it, seriously, are going to cost that much, flat line. And this is another point that a lot of Xbox so-called fanboys don't seem to grasp. They keep saying, oh, they'll bring it out at... No, they won't. Microsoft at the minute cannot afford to spend 10 billion on a Scorpio and only make 5 billion back. Just throwing figures out there. They can't afford to do that. They've got to break even. Got to break even. So even now today, them parts cost between £600 and £800. My guess, 8 months down the line, multi-buy, big orders, I think they're going to throw that machine. I think it'll be $499 personally. And I honestly, my personal opinion, I will not pay £500 off the bat until I've seen what they're doing. And this is another thing people kind of don't get either regarding this. Do you know? And this is, and I'm not having a dig. I'm talking proper facts. It's facts that have happened. They've already happened. It is happening. And it has happened. If Microsoft come out in the next 6 months and say, guys, here's the games. It's Crackdown. It's Halo. It's Gears. And we're all going to get them, by the way. Your Forza's going to be there. Your FIFA's going to be there. Your fucking Call of... All the same shit you've already had is going to be there, just a bit more shinier and brighter, just like it has done. What's going to happen, though, is that machine's going to get there. It still needs brand new IPs. It needs new games. But what I'm going to say is the history of Microsoft in the last few years regarding games, and I'm talking, this is coming out, guys. This is coming out. We all know that in the last 6 months to 12 months, they've cancelled games. Not only cancelled, but wiped them off. We all know the couple of famous ones. The Fable, the big one that went up the shit pan a few months ago. Doesn't matter how you look at it or how you paint it, not only has it been cancelled, but what worried me, nobody wanted to answer why. Why did Microsoft put $50 million into a AAA game and then suddenly turn around and say we've cancelled it? And I don't buy the bullshit either of, well, it wasn't looking good. That's utter bollocks. Your top programmers, top developers, it's their job to make games look brilliant. If there's a problem, fix the fucker. It's your job. I look at that cancellation as an underlying... It bothers me. It's a niggly thing at the back of the mind. Like, why? Don't tell me it's cancelled. I want to know why it's cancelled. And I don't mean bullshit. I want answer.
Anytime now.
Tell me why this game's been cancelled. And tell me why Fable, that you've been playing for fucking... that you've been planning on doing for years, why is that suddenly gone? Even to a point of a beta that people played. It all seems very fucking strange. Is a simple way around it. It just does. It seems extremely just fucking weird. Does it not? Yeah, Benji, I agree, mate. It does go bad, but what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is that if it was, I mean, a lot of money. It was touted that Microsoft threw 50 million at this game that I can't remember the fucking name. Somebody might remember it. Microsoft chucked $50 million at this game that they suddenly cancelled. And I agree, the rumours were it looks shit. Personally, I thought the videos looked good and it looked a cool idea of a game. The E3 footage did it no favours. The people playing that made it look fucking awful, to be fair. But what I'm saying is, when you've even... Alright, say that software went bad and they shit it off. Scalebound, that's it, Benji, nice one. The other one, though, answer me about Fable. And this is what I go back to my reasoning. The Fable thing, I want an answer. Because as an investor in your products or a future investor of something that's going to be expensive, I want you to tell me the truth of why Fable was shit. Because even Stephen Hayden on our show played the beta and said it was a good game. Now, I'd fell out of love with Fable. I didn't like the direction it was going. It wasn't for me. But the game was playable. It was a good multiplayer game, and they've just thrown it away. And it's these kind of questions I ask where most people on the Facebooks and the Twitters that get the knickers in a twist don't. They just say, well, the Xbox is better and I'm buying this, that, and the fucking other and whatever, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not looking at the underlying thing. I mean, I tell you what, and this is probably going to upset a few people. Look at the current state of the Xbox One and PlayStation right now, and it's not trying to fanboy it, it's just it is what it is. Currently, the PlayStation's had an excellent first 5 months. It's really good. The games are brilliant. Accolades everywhere. Where at the minute, Microsoft has sat there with literally fuck all to play. No big titles to play. Now, I know they're a mid-cycle of a very big release, but you've still got to... You see, this is the time, in my opinion, that you can't sit there and say to your loyal fan base, we've got a new machine coming out, just hang 5. Well, you can't say that if you're not showing us anything, because they are showing fuck all. That's the worry. But anyway, and I go back right to the top of this chat. I want it to work. It needs to work. I want a new shiny piece of hardware come November. You know, I want, but on the back end of that argument, I want Microsoft to show me the brilliant brand new IPs that you're bringing out. Do you know what I mean? I don't want. I'll give you if Microsoft tell me, here's the Scorpio, lovely machine. It's £499, and in the first 3 months you're going to play Halo 6, Forza and 7, fucking Call of Duty, FIFA 19. You know where I'm going. If all that comes to that, I as an investor standing back, I will say there, well, you know what? I hardly played them on this version of Xbox One. You told me they was coming out. I played them. They was old. They was stale. They're 20-year-old games now that we've all been playing, and we kind of fucking not... I've had enough. I played Gears for 3 hours, bored shitless. I played Forza Horizon. I'd finished the others, bored shitless after 2 hours. If they are really going to try and sell me a brand new shiny machine at 500 quid and bring me the same shit out again, I've learnt this time. I don't need to do it. I don't want to do it because I don't want to because it'll be sat. And this was part of the reason I sold the Xbox One S last month. The day I sold that Xbox, and you know I've heard the reports it was the Blu-ray player, and it was at the time. I was a big movie buff, and it was shit. It didn't work. It was broke. But at the time, when I actually was packing that machine up, and I was talking to Ricky on the show the day before, I can't remember the last time I put that on to play a game. And more to the point, I couldn't remember a time I put that machine on not to play a game, just play a game, but to actually play a game properly, like I think I'm going to finish it. But yeah, that's why I go back to the top of the discussion. Microsoft have got a very important year. And just coming out on E3 stages or shows and telling me we've got this, that, and the other, yeah, it'll probably sound cool, sound good, but I'm just a little bit more sceptical this time because of where we are currently and what's happened in the last 2 years. And I look at it from a level-headed point of view. I don't look at it as... Because I'm older and wiser now, and at my age, I want to play good games. I want to buy a game, enjoy it, finish it maybe if it's a really good game. I'm a gamer, whether it's on a fucking Switch, whether it's on an Xbox, whether it's on a PlayStation. Show me a good game, I'll give you my money, and I'll play the fucking thing. Microsoft at the minute are lagging way behind of making me give you the money. Crackdown 3, maybe, and that is still only a maybe. And I've still got fucking worrying thoughts about that as well. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like been dead and buried for fucking months. You know. Benji, if I compare my situation to yours, I only have an Xbox, have too many games, and I put on every night. horses, mate. It always is. And listen, and I'll never ever criticise anybody for that situation either, because you've just answered what I've just said. If you are happy with what you're playing and paying for, nobody can say a fucking word against you. I'll tell you something I'm really going to be interested in, and again, it's not being fanboys. I mean, and I think it's going to make a really good point. I'm really interested in what Steve's going to say a month down the line. I know he's probably going to be excited on Sunday. He's playing Last of Us at the minute. What I'm really interested in, and I hope he can do it level-headedly, and I guess he will, because he's a grown-ass man like us. But as a gamer, I hope he's just going to sit there and play these games and play them and see what the situation is. And I don't mean come on the show and say, fucking hell, Xbox is a piece of shit. I don't know what I was doing. It's a load of bollocks. I don't mean that. I mean, come on and say, wow, this is a really good machine. The games are really cool. And be level-headed. I'm really interested on his thoughts a month down the line. Because he is a person that's been an absolute Xbox diehard. And I was joking with him the other day, actually. He's bought a PlayStation at such a phenomenal time at the minute. The sales on, if you haven't looked at the Easter sales, guys, in fact, I'm going to do that when I finish talking. If you haven't looked at the Easter sales, there are games on there that's fucking crazy. Yeah, sorry, Declan, if you're on Twitter, mate, it's all over Twitter. It's on the Rambler show today, gone out as well. We have a bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke. He has got his PS4. He bought it Tuesday. He posted pictures. His gamer tag on here, I'm sure you can hit him up. It's the real Steve. Oh, his name on Twitter, Steve007, which I think it's not zeros, it's O's. So it's STEV letter O 7. But on the PlayStation, it's the real Steve-O, because he couldn't get that one. So I'm sure if you sent him a friend's request and just put Cranky Gamers in the thing, he'll add you to it. So yeah, he got one on Tuesday, mate. And as I joked on the Rambler today, hell has actually frozen over, because I never thought I would live to see that day, ever. But it's really cool that he has. I'm pleased he has, because I've said many times on our show, I think as a gamer, the games that have come out on both systems, but PlayStation at the minute, it must be really bad. And I don't mean this in any bad way, but if you're just an Xbox owner, to sit down right now and not play Horizon and not play Nier Automata or Persona 5, to not have an opportunity to play them, as a true gamer, you are really missing out. And like I said to Steve at the time when he was talking about buying it, you can pick a second-hand PlayStation up now for 150 quid. Do you know what I mean? It's a couple of nights out at the pub at the weekend, as I've always said. You know, just stay in 2 nights, you've got yourself a second-hand PlayStation. So yeah, it's, as a gamer, you would absolutely be blown away by the games this year that's come out on the system. Definitely. Why is nothing happening? Let me spend all this money. Right, guys, I think I'm actually going to give it a miss. I've rattled on long enough. There's 5 of us in the room. We've had a good chat. And my heating's come on and it's fucking red hot. I'm going to turn it off. I'm dying. My mouse dead dry. I've talked a lot today. I've done the show. Oh, that's my Elite controller. Look, the button's underneath. Look. That's the right shoulder. Then that's the... So that's R1. That's basically underneath this then at the minute, because I've got it on default. That basically does what these two do. Right shoulder and trigger. And this one underneath does trigger. And it is good controller, this is, by the way.
Still waiting.
So yeah. I ought to actually do some programming on these. Yeah, I'll hopefully... I mean, you're obviously in the US, Benji, but I'll probably do it a bit earlier tomorrow if I remember to. I mean, actually, though, I've just thought, guys, there probably won't be any streaming tomorrow night because it's the Masters, isn't it? So for the next 4 days, I should be watching the Masters every evening, so there'll probably be a break from streaming until early next week. I might stream in the daytime here in the UK. I want to get back into Lego, actually. I want to get a bit deeper into the Lego game. And like I say, Persona 5's on its way tomorrow, I think. Although I can't see me getting deep into that because I know what to expect. But I might stream some of that because that's madder than a box of frogs. Anyway, boys, I'm going to get off because I'm knackered. I'm red hot. I'm going to have a coffee, watch some TV, probably watch some YouTube and catch up. So hope you've enjoyed it. We've rattled on about bullshit again. What level did I finish at, by the way? Level 43. And what level did I start? 25? So I've nearly put on 20 levels. So not bad, actually. Because I basically sat and fucking rattled for most of it. So until next time, boys. Might be tomorrow afternoon. If not, I'm going to watch the Masters. Let me go and see what DJ's done. Falling downstairs. I bet he's not. I bet his wife's been jumping on his bones and done his back in. Anyway, boys, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for listening and enjoyed your company. And I can still never do this either. See you, boys. I think I've found it now. Yeah. See you next time. Thank you.